Let's look at the significance of redemption. Redemption that came through Christ. If we read the book of Galatians chapter 3 verse number 13, the word of God there will tell you that we've been redeemed from the curse of the law, with Jesus Christ being made a curse himself. We've been redeemed. There was a reason why we had to be redeemed from the curse of the law. Let's mention a few things that the law does. One, the law looks for perfect obedience. There is no way you cannot break the law. So the law is burdensome to anyone who is human. The law does not provide basis for total forgiveness equivalent to the transgression. Even if you were to be forgiven in the law, forgiveness is partial when compared to the offense itself. So the law calls for perfect obedience. Will you ever find anyone perfect to obey the law? None is such. So Jesus had to come and rescue us from the demands of the law. So he was made a curse. He hung on the tree so that we could be redeemed from the law. We could be set free from the law. We could stop paying the dues that are due to the law, so that we could not be able to pay the price that's due to the law. So I want you to always think deeply when you look at what Christ has done for you. What Jesus has done for us supersedes anything that any other human being can do for you and for me. Just the redemption alone. Forget about the promise of heaven. Forget about the promise of resurrection. Forget about this and that which we ask for from Jesus himself, which are personal. Just the redemption. For you to part ways with a life of the law must be treasurable. Christ was made a curse so that he could redeem us from the burden of the law. Now, this is what the law does. The law deals with what you are and who you are. In other words, you cannot run away from how you've lived your life and what has come to represent you. The law calls you like that. The law does not give a room for alternative. The law does not have space for grace, for merit, for mercy. The law calls a spade a spade. It calls you what you are. That is the law. While the grace, on the other hand, does not call you by what you are, but the grace calls you by what Jesus has done for you. Ngaze ngayithanda le ndaba. Umusa awukubizi ngalokhu abantu abakubona uyikho, kodwa umusa kaNkulunkulu ukubiza ngalokhu uJesu akwenzele khona yena wena. Lokho kwenzelwe uJesu ubizwa ngakho. Wena uthi ubuthakathaka kuthiwa wena unamandla. Akubizwa wena, kodwa kubizwa wena ngeso lomusa uJesu akwenzele wona. Wena uthi umpofu, kodwa ubizwe ngesicebi, ngoba uJesu usabuthatha ubuphofu bakho wakunikeza ukuceba kwakhe. Yonke lento yenziwa ukuthi uJesu took it upon himself to die on the cross and redeem us from the curse of the law. Never you think about going back to the era of the law again, because in the law you are called by what you are, but in the grace you are called by what Jesus has achieved for you. The law is also very dangerous, because the law will always reveal your sin.
without the ability to remove it. The law will always reveal your sin without the ability to remove it. Umthetho ukhombisa ukuthi isoni kangakanani, kodwa futhi ungalivezi ikhambi lokuthi leso sono singasuswa kanjani. Kodwa uJesu lithi iBhayibheli uthembekile ukuthi sithi sinezono sinjalo, kodwa futhi uma sizivuma yena uyazixolela, azithathe, aziphose olwandle lokukhohlwa. Isono umthetho uyajaha, uyaphuthuma ukhomba isono empilweni yethu. Umusa uyaphuthuma ukukhomba ikhambi empilweni yethu. Umthetho ukhomba isono ngaphandle kwekhambi. Umusa ukhomba isono unekhambi. Umusa unekhambi lokuthi isono uma usivuma siyaxolelwa. Ngakho ke mina bengiluleka ukuthi wena mntwana kaNkulunkulu ongilalele nokholwayo izwi likaNkulunkulu kujabulele giya ukuthi Christ went to the cross to redeem you from the curse of the law. He has redeemed you from the curse of the law. The law proves that we are all sinners by nature and directs us to Christ. You know, one thing also about the law is that it proves one thing, that we are a failure. The law proves one thing, that you are fallible. The law proves one thing, that you won't spend the whole day having not broken one tenet. Luthi liyophela usuku uba sewonile sekwaze kwaba khona imithandazo ethi siyona ngokwenza, siyona ngokubona, siyona ngokucabanga. Yiyo yonke le mithandazo evezwa umthetho. Ngakho ke umthetho uma uveza zonke lezi zinto ezisicindezelayo usikhomba emseni kaNkulunkulu. Athi obhala ngawo encwadini kaTitus chapter 2 verse number 11. Umusa kaNkulunkulu wokusindiswa ubonakaliswe kubantu bonke uyasifundisa ukuthi sidede kukho konke okubukeka kukubi. Umusa kaNkulunkulu yifa lethu thina esikholwayo sisesemhlabeni, to make Monday workable, to make Tuesday workable, to make month end workable, to make the weekend workable for you. Just go and live and submit yourself under the grace. Why? Because Christ has redeemed us from the curse of the law. Musa ukuzama impilo yokholwa ukuyiphila ngezikhwepha zakho, ukuyiphila uzabalaza ngoba uzohluleka, uzoba ne-depression, uzoshawa i-heart attack. Christ Jesus has redeemed us from the curse of the law. uJesu usikhululile emthethweni wokufa nasemthethweni wesono. Akusekho ukulahlwa kwaba kuKristu uJesu. You've been redeemed, so treasure your redemption. God bless.